Hey guys, welcome back to a new Delta Force video. Unfortunately today with another more negative topic, because it was brought to my attention on my Discord channel that I should have a closer look at the game's Steam reviews, and that there is a possibility that a lot of the positive reviews that the game recently got are from bots. So we have the Steam page of Delta Force right here, and when the game launched, it had mixed reviews, and I think it was around 60 or 65%. Then it went up to 70 pretty quickly, actually, around the holidays, and now recently it went up to 73. Now, the game is not a bad game in general, that's not what I'm saying, and I think I would rate it with a positive review as well, if I would write a review, because I think at its core it's a good game. It just needs some more work, because it was just released and it needs more tweaks, especially with the SPMM and everything. And yeah, the devs just need to listen to the community and act accordingly. So I would say that actually the 60-65% were justified, and I was already wondering why it went up to 73 lately. And when we're looking at the graph right here, we can see that this was during the holidays. We got some more reviews because obviously there were more players, because people had more time to play, though that's what's always happening every year to every game, I think. Then it dropped during the first week of January, and then suddenly in the last 3 or 4 days we have a spike here again that almost goes up to the reviews we had, or the amount of reviews, and especially positive reviews, that we had during the holidays. But the game did not significantly change, so there was no huge update made that would justify this spike in positive reviews. So I looked into the most recent ones, positive only, and scrolled down a bit. And what I saw after a while, like these reviews right here, they all look like they're real. I mean, it's a real name, Ankman Black or Nova XZ, crazy, great game, can't wait till it is on console, super. That's what people write on Steam when they are doing a review, so that's the kind of stuff I'm writing as well. Or satisfying weapon customization, stuff like this. It's a very good game. Just the generic reviews that people write on Steam. But when looking down below, after a while you recognize that there are things that are a bit strange. So first of all, there are a lot of reviews with a similar playtime. So 3.4 hours on record, 3.4 hours on record, 3.4, 3.4, 3.4, exactly 8 hours, exactly 8 hours. How likely is it that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have the exact same hours on record on this game? And they're writing pretty similar things as well. So fantastic war game, the map layout's nice and plays smooth, nice game. It's a great tactical shooter and also free, definitely worth your time. The game is beautiful and smooth, controls are easy to learn, and the game modes are so much fun. I love this shooting game, keep up the good work, devs. This game is really, really good, I've been playing it all day, blah, 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 blah. So this might still seem like it could be real reviews. Now, when you're looking at the names and at the accounts, you can see that they all have full names and full American names. So Aiden Jones, Olivia Moore, they're probably siblings, Caden Brown, Ava Williams, Caden Jones, another Caden, Lucas Anderson, and there are another Noah Harris, Caden Davis, Ella Wilson, Aiden Jones again, really? Jackson Taylor. So, and there are a lot of those reviews. I scrolled down the list and I found over 100 of these reviews with these distinct names right here that look very, very sketchy and with similar reviews. So it's kind of the same wording, they're using similar words all of the time. They're always emphasizing that the game is free, that it's a very nice game, that it's very realistic, that it's awesome, that it's amazing, and it's full of surprises. And what else I read, the most funny one, but I can't find it anymore, was that the game looks like a picture, or like a painting. So it sounded a bit more like a description of Elden Ring, but not of Delta Force. The graphics are good, but that's not how you describe a shooter game. So I thought I'm going to look a bit closer into these accounts. So it's not only that they sound a bit strange and that the hours they have on record look a bit strange, but I looked a bit more into these accounts, and here we have Aiden Jones. This game is very realistic and tactical. The user interface is friendly and easy to learn. I've never seen a realistic review writing this. And when you look into the account, you can see that there is only one review, which is the one on Delta Force, and that they have 3 games in their account, which are all free-to-play games. And all of these games were played on January 15th, so that is today, and they all have the exact number of hours on record, so 1.4 hours on record on all of these games. I have a lot of games in my account and I never managed to get the exact number of hours on these games on the same day. So that's looks very sketchy already. Looking through the other accounts, we have Oliver Garcia right here, Marvel Rivals, and so on, free-to-play games, exact same hour for all of these games on record, 1 review in their account, which is the one on Delta Force. Aiden Thompson, free-to-play games, exact same hours of playtime on these games on the exact same day, 1 review in account, which is the one on Delta Force. If I look through all of those, you can see that it's completely the same, no matter if it's Emma Wilson or if it's Riley Anderson or if it is Evelyn Martinez or if it is whoever it is, Lucas Harrison or Harper Anderson. And I spare you the rest because it goes on and on and on with all of these accounts, and they all have these distinct American names and they're actually repeating themselves down the list. This one, if you scroll down, and like I said, I counted more than 100 of them, and I would say that probably a fourth, if not even more, maybe a third of these reviews go on these bots. So we have more right here: Amelia White, Sophia Williams, Sophia Taylor. Then there are a few real ones in between, and there's another one, Harper Smith, and they have different play times. So some of them are below 2 hours, some of them are around 2 hours, some of them are between 5 and 6 hours. But at the end of the day, if you look into these accounts, they're all looking like this. They're all generic accounts with a few free-to-play games, with 1 review written, and all of these free-to-play games that they have in their account, they have the same hour of playtime on the same day. So they're just bots. There's no other way to describe this. And these are apparently positive reviews on Delta Force, and most of them were made in the last 2, 3, 4 days. Now, the question is, what is happening right here and why would someone bought the game? Well, of course, one option is that Delta Force themselves, may it be the devs, may it be the publisher, maybe Tencent, that they are botting their game. And yeah, I mean, that would make sense because, of course, they want the game to look good. And if a game has mixed reviews, it's not as likely, even though it's free to play, it's not as likely to be downloaded by new players. And mostly positive, of course, looks a lot better than mixed. So maybe there is pressure from the Timmy Group or Tencent themselves towards the developers that they have to have certain numbers of players or reviews on their game, otherwise maybe they won't get much money anymore. We also have a new season coming up for Delta Force, and of course it looks a lot better when you have a new season dropping, when your game has mostly positive reviews instead of mixed reviews. So there is of course a possibility that they did this themselves, because the devs and also the publisher would benefit a lot from that when their game can manage to generate more normal players through these botted positive reviews. But at the end of the day, I don't think it really helps when people download the game and then realize it's not as good as they thought it would be from the reviews, because the reviews, they wrote that it is an absolute excellent game and that there is basically nothing better that you can play. And like I said before, Delta Force is not a bad game, so they don't need to rely on these fake reviews if they even done it themselves. So I can't prove if they did it, but it would be a possibility, of course, and like I said, they would benefit from it. But if they did it, they wouldn't even have to do it because it's not a bad game, it just needs more work. It was just released and it has its flaws and they need to work on these flaws, and then positive reviews will come in by themselves because people are happy to play the game and they actually enjoy it, and you don't need bots to write positive reviews. Another possibility is that the game was review botted, which is something that happens every now and again, but I don't know who would gain any advantage from this. But yeah, that's just something that caught my attention, or that was brought to my attention, and when I looked closer into it, it caught my attention. And I think this is something that should be brought up and that should be talked about. So yeah, tell me what you think about this in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm the Catwoman, and you are awesome.